Paradise, and V is aeon. It's you would think that it's so easy to just go and win on this map with aeon, but Jester or fast frigate can rape any amount of auroras. And actually what I think right now, usually it doesn't really matter what happens. You send ACU to one of the islands, or oh wow, he's sending to the enemy island. Usually I send to one of the islands and I get this island for sure, and second island I usually don't get because there are auroras, air or enemy ACU. So worst scenario for Cybern would be if enemy ACU sent his ACU, enemy would send his ACU on the same island. Then this island will be contested and ACU could get help of auroras, while on this island the engineers working and aurora can deny something. But if ACUs go and don't meet each other, I think it's quite good for Cybern. I mean, good enough. You still can win. Yeah, if we plays right, everyone will see how bullshit is this map, but it has power reclaim, it has this type of reclaim, a lot of it, and what V does, and he's not sending auroras right now, for now. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 engineers before auroras, and that's exactly what Gotham said about if we plays it right. And in my opinion, that's how you're supposed to play in this map. You don't supposed to spam auroras. You just send one. You just send one aurora. And what happens is like, oh my god, that's insane. That's T2 upgrade. What happens is that your opponent goes for T2 upgrade for Wagners just to counter those auroras, or he goes for a naval factory with assist with, I don't know, entire PD to get frigates to counter auroras, or he get huge air force to counter auroras. And what happens is, like, there are 2 auroras and you commit so much to counter them, and then you just lose because your opponent didn't do the auroras. He just did normal thing and did it very good with economy. So yeah, there are just 2 auroras right now, and what they're doing is trying to deny engineers from reclaiming, and V reclaimed by himself. So V is actually behind in score, so this game might be interesting. What's strange that he's using his ACU as a builder, but I think with auroras he's surprisingly getting both islands, and he will need his ACU as a builder because he most likely getting a lot of mass, yeah. And 2 naval factories against half-built naval factory, ACU trapped on the island fighting against air, naval, enemy ACU and auroras when he doesn't even have air factory, and that's GG. Yeah, that's no hope. Actually he can hope for a draw, I don't know. Or he can go here and dance around this place. Deny hydro, dance around this place, go to the water, go to the land, and try to retreat here. But he will not get any support because he only have Wagners. he will not get any support against air, and his ACU gonna be chased by submarines. Well, actually, V does not really care, surprisingly. Yeah, one Aurora, you don't need more than one. Well, actually, oh. Are he going to try to kite this Wagner? He better focus on killing engineers. Maybe he doesn't know what unit this is. Yeah, and Softly is in trouble. He didn't walk around. He's overcharging. Like on this map, you usually get those buildings and have a lot of mass. You really need a lot of power as well. Well, yeah, he's dead. Bombers. Oh, I don't know if that was a bomber shot. So we have air to defend from anything from Cyber. He have naval to defend from frigates from Cyber. He can kill engineers with submarines, and if you build submarines, you will have to unsubmerge them to kill engineers to kill aeon engineers. And for now, Softly survives. Yeah, he retreated for some naval land path, and actually these were not committing to kill him. He's sending those around, and he's planning PDs. He planned PDs before factory here. That's very defensive, but I think that's actually very good against Wagners. I didn't think about it. I thought why he would do that. That's because of the Wagners, and it's still not so bad for Softly, because he's ACU here and he is gonna get this island. He gonna get at least those 4 maxes, not so much care about this PD. He can build factory and kill PD later. And actually submarines can try to deny Wagners here, and no T2 maxes from Softly, and that's it, I guess. Sometimes you can rush 4 or 5 T2 maxes and turtle and just send harassment units to kill expansions, like send Wagners, send Jesters and turtle on your base, while harassing with only ACU and only air or only very little of units. But that's not the case. He doesn't have economy. He can control K his T1 factories. He have only 7, 8 maxes, and those will get killed, if not by ACU, by Auroras and bombers. Actually, some progress here with the Wagners, but they have low vision range, and they gonna get killed. Well, actually, I thought that was some micro, but you can see how good are Wagners against Auroras if you don't micro. Actually, that's strange. Oh, they once or not. That would be strange if they one-shot Auroras. Anyway, that was strange. Destroyer on the field. We have this whole expansion while Softly was... Oh, that's interesting. V doesn't have overcharge, and he doesn't have power for overcharge anyway. He is not going for enemy ACU, he's going for enemy base, and well, I guess he will retreat in time. There is no way, and softly doesn't chase with ACU. Actually, this is going surprisingly low on HP. Wagner's are not so slow. Not enough blocking. Oh, and just not enough anyway. If he would chase with ACU continuously, that passed like 10, it was already 10 seconds while he was walking, right? And that would be 3000, and then chase with Wagner's and use Wagner's torpedo to chase, continue chasing and add more Wagner's and maybe lower to 2500 and get a draw. But that's an only thing that he could do. So right now, no hope. And maybe some of you would say he survived for some reason, so he's not played so bad, but that's the trick. That's exactly the trick. If you go for your Aurora Rush spam all in, many Auroras, you can win fast or die fast. But if you go for just a few Auroras to harass, you most likely gonna win slowly. And if you are Cybran, you just have to overwhelm on land or naval or